Give it up for Dalton Swett.
What's up?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so glad to be here. So glad. The other day, I was with my sister's kids. She has 3 of them. Their ages are 6, 4, and 2. Because my sister sucks at planning. And like when it was 1, it wasn't that bad. When it was 1, it was actually kind of fun. When she just had the first one, she would bring him to the house, and he'd have like nice khaki pants on, a button-up shirt and a vest. He was so adorable. And now, I just feel like that was just to lull me into a false sense of security for the invading army that was coming. Just shirtless, shoes on the wrong feet, when they're wearing them and not swinging them around their head. And they're an invading army at perfect dick punching height. Even the little one, he just manages to get right up underneath there. And then they leave and just destroy everything, like all my cheese is gone, weird things like that. And I try to rebuild, and then like the Huns, they come back 3 days later to get what they missed, you know, my ball that they didn't punch. I'm not stupid though, I know that they're not my kids, I'm just an uncle, so I don't spend that much time with them. I know my sister has it way worse. And I see it in her face when she shows up. Just carrying 3 bags of homework and action figures and diapers. And just dejected. And I love it. Are you shitting me? Let me explain. I'm the youngest of 3. I have 2 older sisters. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, oh, Dalton, 2 older sisters? Would they, give you makeovers, put you in dresses? No. I had a flaming Barbie doll thrown at my face once. Does that count? Does that count as a makeover? Sounds a little bit more permanent than what I understand a makeover. And she tricks me sometimes. Like, somehow, I was once watching all 3 of them, and she disappeared. I don't know how, but she was gone. And it's unfair, because I didn't sign up to be a parent. You did. And so I have them for hours. Now they're tired, and she's coming back to pick them up. And I'm just walk up to them like, hey, you guys tired now, right? Yeah, all right. Here's a giant bag of M&Ms. Enjoy that. You ever hold M&Ms in your hands around little kids? You might as well be in a petting zoo. Just nah, no hands, just mouths, nah. And then she shows up to pick them up, and now they're. You ever seen a little kid on the frickin' sugar seizure? And she comes, she's like, why did you give them so much sugar? How am I going to get them in the car? They're not going to go to bed. And I go, remember the time you wrapped me up in the rag rug and put me out in the sun? Yeah, that's why. Okay. You called it the burrito game. The doctor called it a heat stroke. She's coming to go to kindergarten graduation. You ever been to a kindergarten graduation? Let me explain. It was an hour long, which is 59 minutes too long for a kindergarten graduation. Nothing's going on there. You know what? I'm going to sit there and listen to them sing? Really? And there's 10 of them? Only 2 are actually singing. Another 2 are giving a third one a wet willy. There's a little girl in her dress feeling the need to show everyone her underwear. And I pulled the 6-year-old aside. I'm like, you want to keep chats on that for when you get to high school, okay? And she got me to go to a kindergarten graduation because she told me there would be cake at the end. Because that's where I am in my life. Free food? It's really bad because, I can be convinced to do almost anything if free food is involved. Someone could walk up to me like, hey man, we're having Adolf Hitler's birthday party this weekend. They're like, what? No, I'm not going to do that. No, it'll be a lot of fun. We're going to goose step and shit, No, I'm not going to. What is wrong with you? How do I even know you? We're going to have a barbecue. shit. This isn't like a potluck, like I don't have to bring anything, right? I'll go for like a half hour. The little kids, I mean, it's really when they're all together that it's a nightmare. Individually, it's not that bad. Like the 6-year-old, he's great. He's getting into like comic books and superheroes, so that's like fun stuff. The 4-year-old's okay. He's potty trained now, so no more diapers, except there's no sense of urgency when he has to go to the bathroom. It's not like, I have to kind of go soon. It's like, you're going to smell something really bad in 3, 2, 1! And the 2-year-old is a fucking asshole! Oh my god! Just an adorable Satan! He coughed in my face the other day, and not by accident, aggressively. And I know it was aggressively. Because he was over by like a table or something, and he was grabbing the legs of the table and just, ah! And I just walk up and I'm like, hey, you can't do that. You can't do that. And this is how we know it was aggressively, is he grabbed my collar and my shirt so I couldn't get away. And just, ah! And then he looked at me like, yeah, think about that shit. Oh my god, I was late. I babysat the 2-year-old once. And my payment was a frozen pizza. Of course I did it. And when I babysit the 2-year-old, I don't really babysit the 2-year-old. I don't play with him or anything. I just follow him around like a racist store owner. Follow him around a black guy. Gonna put that back? And I'm following around, and then I become aware that my pizza is done. So I gotta go run back to the kitchen to get the pizza, and I open it up, and it's perfect, nice and crispy and everything like that. And then he comes walking in to the kitchen, and now a sensible person would turn the oven off, close the oven, and move the 2-year-old to a safe place away from the heat. What do? I panic. I'm just like, ah! And I don't know what in my mind possessed me, but I just looked at him and I went, sit! And he went. Which if that is not proof that we're treating children more and more like dogs, I don't know what is. You see it. You got them on a leash now. Right? Like right now it's a harness, but that's going to slowly creep up around here. And you're just going to see parents saying, I said no cookies! Even you start to track them. With animals, you put little chips in your animals to track them. It's not a chip you get with a kid, but they have it. It's a little bracelet. You know what it's called? Not child finder, child locator. Child LoJack. The thing in your car. I didn't even bother to change the name. They even have a commercial for it. There's some mom in a park with her kid. And she talks to the kid, and then she turns around to get something, and she goes back, and the kid's gone. And she panics. She's like, Kevin! And she goes to her bag, and she dumps it all out, and speaks with this little thing. Beep, 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 beep. Next thing you know, Kevin comes wandering out of the woods. Like a dog that just heard a dog whistle. I don't know. Getting more self-conscious, because my sister has 3 kids. Like a bunch of people I know from high school have kids now. Like I'm 23. Like I don't necessarily have to have a kid, but I feel like pressured and I feel self-conscious about just how much I masturbate. Like masturbation is supposed to be like a relief thing. Something about, it's not. But it's not like that anymore. Now I'm just depressed. I wear all black. I wear pajamas with skulls on them just to represent every potential child I could have had. I listen to Sarah McLachlan. In the arms of an angel. Ah!